after him. I had the privilege actually a few days ago of interviewing Alvin Toffler for my movie, and it's quite amazing what he wrote in the 1960s, came out in 1970, which talked about the acceleration of change. And even though, I mean, there was no DARPANet back then, and very few computers in the world, there were a handful of computers, but he really described quite remarkably the changes that were happening. So in the line of futurists, it's very gratifying to me to be recognized in this way, but most importantly because it's by this group. And this is really the movement that I'm trying to articulate and that all of you are contributing to as well. We have a very important mission to really get these ideas out there, because they can solve really all the problems that we struggle with today. And we should then be focused on some new problems that will be introduced. And there's so much discussion about, say, global warming or disease that really fails to at least bring into the discussion these emerging technologies. Global warming is discussed as if nanotechnology didn't exist, and so on. Well, I don't want to repeat my speech, but it's important for the public to really understand the potential of these new technologies and not to shy away from changing the world for the better. We need to, and so these ideas get out there, and there's lots of people who are expressing them, but I keep being impressed with how big a world it is out there and how much layers of unawareness there is. And Peter Diamond is at our tables just pointing out that it's really gratifying if someone even gets linear change. Because a lot of people are really still in the mindset that there is no change and today's world is going to stay the same. So even recognizing that there'll be linear change is a step forward. Okay, I'll open the box. And I'll think about what I'm going to say next as I open it. Wow, it's beautiful. H.G. Wells Award presented to Ray Kurzweil from the World Transhumanist Association. July 2007. That's great. It'll have a prized place on my mantle. Well, it's been great to be with all of you. I really enjoyed sharing ideas, and I particularly enjoyed the question and answers, and I'm enjoying the dialogue here today. It's very gratifying to have so many people that really understand the potential to make this a better world, to understand what's important in the world, which is the fruits of our creative labors, whether it's represented in our relationships or our creative endeavors. That is really what makes life worthwhile. And that one scene in the movie of Charlie Kemp's, I am a true model of a singularitarian, where he says, he's talking about religion, and the conclusion is, death is a good thing, death is a good thing, and he's standing there in a cemetery. I mean, right in that one, brief moment, that bit of humor really casts away a lot of superstition that we've come to, that many people have come to embrace as the only way to deal with the limitations of life, of which death is a really big one. So we have the opportunity to transcend a lot of our limitations. We've been doing that for thousands of years. That's going to go into high gear. That's why we should stay healthy. That's why I work at that myself, because I really would like to share with you the remarkable future that's coming. Well, thank you very much.